Hi and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. And if you have had a long day like I have, it just feels good to unwind on your mat. Something gentle. We're going to stay low on the floor and just get some good stretches in and let go of the rest of the world. Let go of what happened today. If you're feeling anxious, unfinished, just let it go. Whatever's waiting for you, it'll still be there. Just give yourself some time to replenish, to cleanse, and to just breathe. All right. You're welcome to sit up on a bolster, a blanket, a pillow, anything that feels good to you, or if you're happy on the floor, be on the floor. Let's just find a comfortable place, cross-legged or otherwise, and roll those shoulders up and back. This is all about self-care and listening to and letting go. Let those shoulders slide down and away. You can give that head a little shake, no, if you want to, and just clear away anything that may be making you feel a little bit heavy. Let's isolate that left shoulder, roll it up, roll it back, and let your shoulders slide down and away. Take that right shoulder, lift it high, roll it back, and let it gently slide down and away. Keeping those eyes closed if you like, open if it feels better to you. Let your hands just rest. Big, full, deep breaths in and out through the nose. This is gentle time for you for self-care, self-love, self-exploration. Just feeling all the feels. Gently open those eyes if you like, or keep them closed. Inhale, reach it high. As you exhale, pull those elbows back and down. Open your heart. Squeeze through those shoulder blades. You can have soft hands, or you can really spread those fingers apart. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, pull it down, squeeze through those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, turn to the left, little tap of your fingertips to the floor. Inhale, bring it back to center, arms come overhead. And exhale, we turn to the right, little tap of the fingertips. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Exhale and release that right arm down, left arm up and over. So we're going to come down onto our forearm. If you're able, keep that left sit bone glued to the mat. A little roll of that left shoulder back, look up. And then as you exhale, look down, keep that left shoulder rolled back, little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Inhale, we rise, core strong, so you don't have to push too much through that hand. And as you exhale, left hand comes down, right arm up and over. We come down onto that forearm. If that right sit bone needs to lift, it's okay. If you can keep it down, keep it down. A little roll of that right shoulder back, and we look up. Keeping that right shoulder back, as you exhale, look down. Little tuck of your chin. Inhale, we reach it high. Again, don't have to push too much off of the mat. As you exhale, pull those elbows back and down. Extend those arms out to a T. Wrap the arms around yourself, one under, one lower, and just tuck your chin. Just a little hug, a little space in the upper back, a little tuck of the chin. Inhale, lift your gaze, open those arms out to a T, and we'll put that other arm on top. Wrapping, giving yourself a good little hug, and a gentle tuck of the chin towards the chest. Inhale, lift your gaze, open those arms nice and wide, and gently let those arms float down towards the ground. Rock it back, switch so the other leg is in front. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, pull those elbows back and down, lift your gaze, squeeze through those shoulder blades. Again, inhale, reach it up. And exhale, pull it down. It's about letting go and just feeling, being present right here in the motions. Inhale, reach it up. As you exhale, turn to the left, a little tap of the fingertips. Inhale, reach it high, turn it back to face front. And as you exhale, we turn to the right, little tap of the fingertips. Inhale, reach it high, turn it back to face front. Open those arms once again. As you exhale, draw the palms towards one another. Bring the palms to touch. If it feels right to you, you can interlace your fingers and turn your palms out. Otherwise, just keep those palms touching. As you exhale, reach your fingertips forward or those palms forward, spine back, chin down. Inhaling it up nice and tall. Open those arms once again. Exhale, close the palms. Bring the palms to touch. You can interlace those fingers if you like, pressing those palms out if you like, or fingertips reaching out. Tuck your chin, hollow the tummy and chest. Inhale, reach it up. And gently let those arms float down towards your sides. Close your eyes. As you exhale, release your chin down towards your chest. You can also just rest your hands on your lap. So taking care of the wrists, taking care of the hands. We roll the head to the right ear over the right shoulder. A little lift of that right shoulder towards your ear, and then roll it back. And then press that right palm down. If it's not right, just let those hands rest. Don't worry about that pressing of the shoulder down. Just feel that nice gentle stretch down that left side through the neck. Release your chin down towards your chest. And we roll it to the left ear over the left shoulder. So a long day doesn't necessarily mean a hard day. But if it does, give yourself permission to learn from the day, to flush away anything that's out of your control or that's not going to help you be a better you. We can't control other people. We can control how we respond, bringing your chin back down towards your chest. How we respond emotionally, physically, verbally, or through our actions. Inhale it up, head nice and tall. Let's open up, right leg out to the side, left foot crossing. Bring the hands down by your sides, add a flex of that right foot. So what does that mean for you? Okay, we can control our actions. We can control our thoughts. We can't control others. Pointing those right toes. We can do our best to manage, but ultimately it is their decision. Right? So let go of the things that you can't control. Flex and point. And right now we're controlling what's going on in those four corners of the mat. And flex and point. Gently turn towards that right leg. You can keep the foot pointed. You can soften the foot, or for more intensity, flex your foot. What's going on as you sit up nice and tall? Lengthen that spine. If it feels good to you, start to walk your hands out towards those toes. Just relaxing the weight of the upper body down. If it feels better to you to stay up, just close your eyes and focus on your breath. I invite you to do that. And ever so slowly we rise, sitting up nice and tall. We come right out over that left leg and we walk it out, coming down onto the forearms, particularly if you're taking care of wrists or hands. You can let your head bow. If it feels good to you, you can extend those arms out longer. Just really listening to your body. If any part of your being is saying, hey, that doesn't feel good right now, listen, honor and respect, adjust, let go. Core strong, we pull it back in, sitting up nice and tall, and we turn out over that left knee, and then we walk it out. So again, you don't have to walk it out. You can stay up tall, just turning through the torso. Maybe we stay up on the forearms. Maybe we stay up entirely, and we've just turned towards that left leg. Maybe now we add that flex of the foot. So play with it a little bit. Maybe we move through that foot, pointing and flexing. Maybe we roll the ankle. We're checking in and we're exploring our body and how it responds to the movement. Movement is like medicine, you guys. So too much of medicine can sometimes be a bad thing, right? Find that place that feels good and then slowly come back up. And we turn back towards center, rock it back, and switch to the other side. So left leg goes long, right foot comes in. We turn towards that left leg, and we're going to point and flex a foot, just checking in. How does our body respond? How does our breath respond to that pointing and flexing, to that rotation through the torso? If it feels good to you, keep your foot flexed and start to walk it out. Again, not too much pressure on those hands, being mindful of that right knee. If it feels better to just stay up, stay up. If it feels good, come on down. Just listen and feel. Be nice. And maybe today was an amazing day, but you just feel tired, exhausted, and you know that it's time for a little self-love. Even better. Soak in all that positive energy, right? Let it fill your heart, your mind, your spirit. Slowly we come back up, core strong, we turn towards center, and again we can take it out, or we can just be facing front, working to level out that pelvis. So there's a lot of different variations we can be doing here. We can still be pointing and flexing the foot. We're working to sit up as tall as we can sit. Maybe it's that hinging forward, because gosh, does that feel good. You can stack your hands, you can extend those legs out long. Maybe it's a soft foot, maybe it's a flexed foot, or a pointed foot. Again, you have control over your body so long as you listen to what's going on, right? So that movement is medicine. What kind of medicine do you need today? Apparently, it's a little bit of gentle medicine, so be nice. You listened to and honored what your body needs, and now just go with it. Core strong so that we don't have to push too much through those hands if we're taking care of our wrists or our hands, and we roll it up nice and tall. And now we turn right out over that right knee and sit up as tall as you can sit. So as we add that rotation through the spine, what do you notice? Through the pelvis, through the lower back. As we open the chest, can you breathe a little deeper? Maybe you're pointing and flexing your foot. I want you to play. I want you to have fun. I want you to smile. I want you to recognize the gift of movement and time, being together on our mat. Time on your mat's never time wasted, regardless of what you do. Even if you're on your back for the entire time, you're closing your eyes and you're breathing, you're getting some good stuff. If it feels good to you, go ahead, walk it out. If you're already there, awesome. We can support or we can relax. You can extend or you can be up. I want you to take care of you, whatever that means. Finding safe, effective, healthy ways to let go of tension and tightness, to move our bodies, that is a gift. Promoting the production of serotonin, quieting and calming the mind and the body, finding a safe space to breathe and to focus your energies, where it's going to help you be the very best version of yourself. That's a gift. Core strong. Once again, slowly we rise. And we're going to take that left leg and we're going to cross it up and over the right. So now if this does not feel great to you, shift. Bring your foot to the base of the knee. Maybe extend that right leg, wrapping the crook of that right elbow around the knee. Pull it in nice and tight. And turn and look out over your back shoulder. We're going to work to get that left sit bone to the mat. It may or may not happen. It's a work in progress, right? So embrace the progress. Embrace the process. Celebrate the progress. Breathe. As you release the rotation, pull that left knee out and away just a little bit, but keep that ankle bone just to the outside of the knee. So if all of a sudden your ankle is over and you're sickling through your ankle, take it a little bit to the right. And just sit up nice and tall. Maybe that right leg is extended out in front. Maybe that foot's tucked. Either way, I want you to feel what's going on through those hips. We have a tendency to hold a lot of negative energy in our hips. I want you to notice what's going on with the shoulders. Are you kind of listing in one side or the other? Oftentimes, when we're kind of working on our hips, you might lean towards one or the other. I want you to sit up tall. Promote that good posture. And breathe. Rocking back. Let's switch sides. Tucking that left foot under, right foot to the base of the knee or cross to the top of the knee. And again, work to get those sit bones connected to the mat. Work to sit up as tall as you can. Work to level out your shoulders. It's work in progress. Okay? I don't want you to work too hard. I want you to do your best to give what you have today. Wrap the crook of that left elbow around the knee. Pull it in. You don't even have to do this. You can be just sitting still. And pull. And breathe. One of the biggest things when you're feeling a little exerted, a little overwhelmed, a little anxious, tired, the best thing you can do is just breathe. Focus your energies on replenishing energies. Where do you draw energy from? Is it nature? Is it activity? Is it from being with people? Is it being by yourself? Is it music? What is it? What fills your heart? What gives you energy? That's where we want to be. Movement for me helps replenish all the time. Slowly releasing, and then we're going to let that right knee roll open. And again, keeping that right ankle just to the outside of the knee, and sit up tall, noticing your posture, the feels, where, all of it, the knees, the ankles, the hips, the shoulders, the neck, your head, your face. Are you squeezing your eyes shut? Is your jaw tense? Are your shoulders lifted? Let it go and breathe. With those eyes closed, we can focus on our breath a little bit more. If you're still feeling a little exasperated, you're like, you just can't clear yourself, do some audible exhales. Big inhale through the nose. And then as you exhale, a big exhale through the mouth. Again, inhale. If you need it, exhale through the mouth. Now this one, C. Draw it in through the nose. And see if you can quietly exhale through the nose. Again, focus those inhales. And a slow, gentle exhale through the nose. We rock it back to the point where you can release those legs. I'm going to turn sideways. If you need to, go for it. Otherwise, stay facing front. Flex your feet. Inhale, reach it high. As you exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. A little tap of your fingertips. Inhale, reach it out. Hinge it all the way back up. Exhale, lengthen, and hinge it forward. A little tap, a little reach, a little rise. We're going to pull that right knee in towards the chest, supporting our way down. If you don't need that support with the knee, you can keep both legs long. We're just going to come all the way down and pull that right knee in. You can just let your arms rest down by your side. So if you're taking care of hands or wrists and holding on doesn't work so well today, roll your ankle. Let's go both directions, just a few passes. Point and flex your foot. And then just soften your foot. Extend your right arm out, left hand to the outside of the right knee. Just gently let your knee fall across you. You're just letting the weight of that left arm be as heavy as feels good to you. Let's work to keep that right shoulder connected to the mat. And turn and look out over your right arm. Our supine spinal twist. One of the greatest gifts I've ever found for my body. Working to let go of tension in that lower back. Working to let go of tension in those outer hips. Helping massage all those internal organs for digestion and elimination. Helping to improve my mood from time to time. So if ever I'm just having one of those days where I'm like, oof, man, I need a restart, this can really help. Give me that little reset button. Releasing that left hand, we roll it back to center. Bringing that right sole of the foot to the inner thigh, that left leg, and just let your right knee open out to the side. Do you notice, are you guarding in that right hip, or can you relax? It's okay if you need to place a block, a blanket, a bolster, a pillow, anything underneath that right knee so that you're not locked up in guarding. I invite you to do that because that can make a pretty big difference. You don't need props, but sometimes they're pretty helpful. And then gently bring that right knee back up and go ahead and slide that right leg on out, pulling the left knee in. And again, you can hold on to the top of the shin. You don't have to. And you're just going to point and flex your foot, roll the ankle. The only reason really is to give a little extra weight to pull that knee in a little deeper. Just a little deeper stretch for the glutes. A little nice release for that lower back. You might feel an intensity in the stretch along the front of the right leg through those hip flexors. But again, not necessary. So if you got to take care of those wrists and those hands, do so. We point and flex, we roll both directions. And then just soften your foot. Left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and just gently guide your leg across your body. Keeping that left shoulder connected to the ground. Turn and look out over that left arm. It always amazes me how good this feels, regardless of when or how often I come back to it. I hope you feel the same. But always, guys, keep in mind, just because this feels fabulous to me doesn't mean it has to you. So if you're taking care of your body and twisting does not feel good to you, don't go there. So we always want to stay away from pain because pain causes inflammation and irritation, and it goes against everything we're trying to get done. So that dull, achy feeling of a good stretch, but never any pain, tingling, numbness. And then slowly release that right hand, rolling back to center. We place that left sole of the foot to the inner thigh of that right leg, anywhere you want it to be. So it's kind of like we're in tree pose. And again, supporting underneath that left knee if it feels better to you. So noticing if you're locking up through the hip joint, right? If it's like, oof, this is too intense and I'm being pulled to the left and it's not a good sensation, support that leg. Prop it underneath a block, a bolster. Maybe it lifts your knee a little bit, but you can totally relax. That's what we want. And breathe. This is all about self-care. About letting go of tension, tightness, worry, anxiety, stress. Any kind of negative feelings that you might feel alone, distressed, uptight, anything. You're not alone, my friend. I'm here with you. Feeling all the feels. Slowly lifting that left knee, bringing that left sole of the foot to the mat. Pull that right foot in. Feet are hip width apart. Bringing the hands down by your sides. Palms just gently resting against the mat. A little pelvic tilt. Small of the back pressing into the mat. Press through your heels and begin to lift your hips. As you peel your spine off the mat, lifting, realigning the spine, engaging through the back of the body, those hamstrings, those glutes. At the very top, give those buns a good squeeze. What do you notice? The strength in the back of the body, the openness through the front of the body. There's a softness in the arms. There's a strength in the belly, a strength through those glutes and hamstrings. We're mindful that those knees stay hip width apart. And then ever so slowly rolling back down, one vertebra at a time. Keeping those knees right in line with the hips. Once again, we open those arms out to a T, turning your palms to the sky. Let both knees gently fall to the left, just keeping the chest open. Shoulders against the earth, and just let the knees be heavy. Heavy as you like. And again, you can support underneath that left knee if that feels better to you. Just this nice long stretch all through that right side. Core strong, engaging through those obliques. We roll those knees back to center. And then ever so gently, we let those knees fall to the right. We're guiding them down. We're not going to just let them slam towards the ground. Controlling it down. Mindful movements. Always, always, always. Breathe. And slowly we roll it back to center. Drawing one knee in towards your chest. And then the other. And then extending those legs towards the sky. Add a little flex of your foot. You don't have to intensely flex, just not pointing. So just softly let those feet relax. Legs are side by side, and those ankles are stacked right over our pelvis. So it's almost like you don't even have to work to keep those legs up. Another alternative is legs up the wall. So feel free to take a moment. Move against a wall. Your bottom is right against that wall. Your back flush against the floor. Legs long up that wall. Again, there's a softness. There's this weird sensation of not even having to work to keep those legs up. Promoting circulation, lymphatic drainage, digestion. Great to help if you deal with anything for your lower back. Great at lengthening the hamstrings. Legs up the wall. I think one of the unsung heroes of all of the stretches. Great way to turn off your head before you go to bed at night. Quieting that parasympathetic nervous system. Resetting, calming, quieting. There's a sneakiness here, working those lower abdominals. Almost like you don't even realize it. Now just gently draw those knees down. If your legs are against the wall, just bring the soles of the feet against the wall. And let your knees come towards your chest. A nice little stretch in that lower back. If you just had those legs floating, draw those knees in. Just flex your feet as though they were against a wall. And breathe. Let's gently bring those hands into heart center and then take those arms up and overhead. If the shoulders are like, hey, that's not the best place for me, just adjust and bring your arms wherever it feels good to you. Palms open to the sky. Great little stretch through the shoulders. A softness in your feet. As we bring our session to a close, I offer you an opportunity to just remain here, be still. Take the time you need. As we remain calm and quiet, reminding ourselves, I am safe. I am calm. I am healthy. I am strong. I am safe. I am calm. I am healthy. I am strong. Find a safe way to come up to a seated position that feels good to you. Close your eyes. Rest your hands. Sit tall. I am calm. I am safe. I am healthy. I am strong. Gently pull your hands to heart center. Open your eyes. My friend, thank you for joining me. I hope this was an end to a great day. If it was a challenging day, it's over. A fresh start awaits you after a good night's sleep. Be well. Take care. And until the next time, namaste.